Hello, everybody. Welcome to Erndales. Yes, it's me. I got a little crazy on my 68th birthday. Well, after my 68th birthday, and decided that I needed a change. So, this is what I did. Denise, you can get up off the floor now, sweetheart. Okay, so I am up in my studio today, finally. I have been, oh, you won't believe the projects I have on the go. But today I'm up here. I'm working, or I'm going to be working on an item that I'm putting into my son's advent calendar. I know I mentioned it last video that I was thinking about making this advent calendar for him, and since then I have been working hard doing some things for that. Now, in true Dale fashion, I'm not going to go out and buy everything that's going to go into his advent calendar. I'm making most of it, and a lot of it, what I'm not making, is going to be things that I have that he was eventually going to get anyway. Some of the things that I'm going to give him, he didn't know he was going to get, um, and some of the things I'm going to get him, he probably didn't even know about. So my son is 35. He's single, and he is a collector of a lot of music memorabilia. He loves vintage things. He loves Disney. He loves vintage cartoon things. He's actually an artist himself. He does, a lot of animation and stuff like that. So his interests are arty stuff, and lately he's had an interest in books, and he loves antiques. So I have a lot of things in my home that I have had for all my life that I always intended to give to him, and they're little things. And some of them he has never seen, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to be gifting some of those things to him in his advent calendar, along with the goodies, the hot chocolate and teas and chocolates and candies and all that kind of stuff. But what I don't make, I'm going to make up in memories for him. So today, the project that I want to do today is a bit of both. I am making something, but I'm putting some memories inside of it. And I know what I want. I know what I want it to be when it finishes. I have no idea how I'm getting there. So you're just going to have to mumble along with me and watch me. This is how I work. It's just raw me working, trying to create something that's in my head, and hopefully will turn out to be something that will be nice for him in his advent calendar. So I'm going to be quiet now, and I'm going to get over here and I'm going to start working, and let's see how this goes. Here we go. So I'm making a little journal cover for a little journal that I'm working on. This is going to be a very small little recipe journal that I'm putting in my son's advent calendar this year. So what I've done is I went to the dollar store and I picked up just a really cheap $1.50 photo album, but it's too thick. I'm sending this in the mail, and what I'm sending him is doesn't need to have such a thick cover. Inside was this photo pages inside, so I cut them in half because I don't want anything that thick. So I've got this I can use another time for something else. And what I've done is I have written out on recipe cards some of my son's favorite Christmas dishes and meals and treats over the years. For instance, this first one is Anna's cookies. This is actually, it was my grandmother's recipe, and it would be his great grandmother's recipe. And these, he absolutely loves Anna's cookies, and I only make them at Christmas time, so now he can make his own. Another one is nuts and bolts. It's another favorite of his, and this was my mom's recipe, so his grandmother's recipe. So, and then this marshmallow salad, he absolutely loves this, and I only ever made this on holidays at Christmas or, you know, Easter or whatever. And this is Gary's mom's recipe. And manicotti, that's my recipe. He loves my manicotti, so not that I made it for Christmas, but I did make it for special occasions. And also my 7-layer 24-hour salad recipe. He loves that too. And then I put a couple of extra ones in here, things that he did like. Tater tot casserole, he loves that. And ginger crumbles, those are cookies. He loves these too. So I just wrote out a few, and I'm making just a little cover for this. And it's just going to be a small little book, and we'll see how this turns out. So I'm just covering, this was just a cover off of a journal, like not a journal, a composition notebook. I just took this off, and I had a piece of blue jeans. This is a leg of a blue jean, and I've glued it onto here. So I'm about to cut this out now, and then I am going to be decorating the outside of it. It'll be like this. And I made sure that I got this on the spine. It's not completely on, but it is what it is. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to cut this off now. And we will continue with this little project. And I'll save all my scraps because I use them. I just used my homemade Mod Podge to put this down. You can see how well it did. It's stuck really good. And I never buy my Mod Podge. I always make my own. All Mod Podge is white glue and water to a certain thickness. You add, what I do is I put a bunch of glue in here, and then I just take a spray bottle of water and I add until I get it quite runny. But you don't want it too wet either. So I make my own. Works fine. So now I'm going to just trim this up a little bit. And then I am going to attach this, and I'm going to put something inside of it. Like another cover inside. Or I could leave it white too. And that'll just sit in there like that. Be perfect. Okay, so I think for this I might use a glue gun. Or maybe I won't. I'll get my little brush, which I'll just have to grab. There we go. And my brush is an old makeup brush. I don't wear makeup anymore, so why do I need a makeup brush? Actually, I did wear makeup on my 68th birthday a couple of weeks ago. We went out, so I put on foundation, and I put on eyeshadow and concealer, and no, I think I will have to, and mascara, and it was horrid. I couldn't wait to get home to get it off. No, I'm going to have to use a glue gun. Yeah, I couldn't wait to get home and get it off. I haven't worn eye makeup per se for 8 years since I retired and moved out here. So it wasn't. I mean, everybody said it looked really nice, but it felt terrible. I'm just going to go and get my glue gun going. So while I'm waiting for my gun to heat up, I've just been looking for some other things that I could put on here. was looking for a pocket. I wanted to put a pocket on the front. A lot of them are too big, but I think this one might work. It's quite big too, but it might work. And then I found, I always cut this seam out of the jeans if I can. And I use it for all kinds of different things. But in this case, I'm going to clean it up, and I might make this my tie. I will attach it somehow here, and it'll go around like this, and then it can tie. Or maybe I'll attach it at the back, and it can come around and tie like this. I haven't decided, but anyway, I've got that if I need it. All right, I think my glue gun is ready to go, so let's get this done. Get that off of there though. I really need to purchase a new glue gun. This one is terrible, and it just fell on the floor. Yeah, it's a really bad glue gun. Had it for so long, and I've used it for such a long time. It's just totally wrecked, but it's all I got, so I just keep it. All right, now I'm going to cut this heavy part, I think. Maybe I'll trim this down a little bit more. Doesn't need to be quite this wide. I'm going to take this out of here. Take some of the bulk off. Still quite a bit on there though. These are not really scissors for what I'm doing, but I'm going to lift that back a bit. Shouldn't have gone all the way to the edge, should have I? And I'll take some of this bulk off. I'm not dealing with the corners right now. I will deal with them in a minute or two. Just getting the rest of this on here for first. All right, now, whoops, that needs a little bit more glue. Now to miter. Ouch, that's hot. Ooh, that's very hot. Okay. Mitering corners isn't my strong point, but I will do my best. Or not. Good thing this is just for my son. That's all I got to say. I'm not a fan of using glue guns, really. I actually find them quite messy. But they do work well for stubborn things that you might have trouble with. Ow! That is so hot. Such as corners. Okay. That corner's not the best, but two done, one to go. That one like that, so. Hot. Very, very hot. And one more to go. This one I kind of messed up. I went way too close to the end. And it is stuck really good. So I'm going to have to just kind of fudge this one. Oh boy, fudge it I did. Ow. Fingers are all stuck together. All right. All right, we have a cover of sorts. Now, I am going to find, not yet. First of all, I'm going to glue, well, before I do that, why don't I put the pocket on? It'd be a lot easier to put a pocket on when it's flat. So I'm going to cut this pocket off of here. Really close. And I'm going to fold this over and trim it. Then I'm going to cut it. And now I'm going to glue it. Yeah, it is a little bit big, to be honest with you. It's quite big. Maybe I shouldn't bother. This corner is kind of wonky. Might be better to do it this way. What do you think? It is a bit wonky. I don't know if I'll put a pocket on. I think I'll leave the pocket off for right now. I think I am going to do something else. You know those things that hold the belt on? I'm going to put one there so that I can put this through it. Oh, I don't know. Or maybe I should do it this way. That might be better. Yeah. I'll put it in the middle of the back. But you know what? I'm going to glue that other thing in there first. I want to glue the recipe right into here, because I am going to cover the inside of this, but right now I want to glue this down first. And then I can cover on top of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this down first. All right. Now I have to find something for in here. Alrighty, I cut a couple of pieces of just cardstock, and I'm going to put one here and one on the other side. And I'm just going to use my glue gun to do that as well. So let's just run a little bead of glue. Of course, we have to have glue, have a bead of glue. Just along here. Oh, this glue gun is pathetic. And I'm just going to place that like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I've made a couple of pockets, one for the front and one for the back. Just a little pocket. I'm just going to pop these on now. Let me see, I want it to go here, here, and here. There. Here's one. And this one will go right here. Just down here. Okay. Now I suppose I should make a sign. I don't like this corner, but there's not much I can do about it. I'm going to have to make a sign that says recipes. Still kind of want to do this, you know. If I wrapped it over like that, it might be kind of cute, and then I could just write recipes on there. Why not? I think that's kind of cute. It's going to be off center, just totally fine. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Oh. If a person wouldn't quit running out of glue gun, see? Ow, ow, ow. No, my glue gun just died. So I'm going to put this like this. Ow. Ooh, that's hot. And I'm going to wrap it around. Like so. That's why I don't like working with glue guns. They are just so miserable. Clean this up here. I need a little bit more glue on here. That's hot. What do you think? Cute little recipe book for a 35-year-old son for Christmas, Advent. And then I'll just write, I might just write family recipe or something on here. Got to do something about this corner. It's really bugging me. Do you see how it sticks up? And then we have to figure out how to close it. I could just clean this up and tie it around here, which I think I might just do. You know that? I think I might just clean this up and tie it somehow like this. But first I have to clean it up. I gotta take all this extra layer here down. Or maybe I shouldn't clean it up. Maybe I should leave it rough. It'll get very rough because this will fray. Which I like. I like the kind of shabby look. Not sure how much he would like it. I will clean this side up though. The other side. Get it as close as I can. Which it is pretty close actually. There's a part that's a little long. All right. I could just attach that there, like that. Now, I don't know. I like my first idea of getting one of those little loops to pull it through. I have to look through my bag again. Hold on again. One of these loops. That's what I'm talking about. If I can get one off of here. Sewn on very well. Yeah. I want the back part of it as well, because that's what I'm gonna. If I put that here, like this, and then I thread this through, like this. Thread this through. I don't know. Or I think what I would rather do is put this here like this. No, it would have to go like this. And then go through this way. Like so, and then tie here. I think that would be better, but now I've got that there. Ah, decisions, decisions. I might just leave it like this. That's what I might do. I might just glue this onto here and just leave it as it is. Good idea. And I'm just going to leave it like that. It's enough. totally enough. Once that dries, I think that turned out kind of cute. So I'm leaving it here right now. Let this all dry. And I'll show it to you when I get it all done. Well, that was fun. I have a little bit more work to do on my little journal, recipe journal, and I'm going to finish it all up and I will show it to you again. You'll see it again when it's all finished and ready to be sent to him in my Vlogmas. And while I'm talking about that, I have decided I will do Vlogmas this year. I did do Vlogmas last year. So if you want to catch up on what I did last year, they're in my playlist under Vlogmas 2022, I guess. Anyway, I am going to do Vlogmas, and part of what I'm going to be doing is I will show you in my Vlogmas what I have put together in this 24-day Advent calendar for my son. I'll go through all of that during Vlogmas, but not before then. So thank you for watching. Thank you also, all you new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you all join us here on the channel. My old subscribers, thank you for always coming back and cheering me up and saying beautiful things to me. I'm not going to be doing any music until Vlogmas, or yeah, probably not, because right now I am practicing Christmas music for some things that I have coming up that I'm playing for. And yeah, so I'm not playing anything but Christmas music, and I think it's a little too early for me to tack on a Christmas song at the end. If you want a Christmas song, let me know in a comment, and I will start playing Christmas songs really early, but I don't think you kind of want that. Having said that, we had our first snow already. Here in Western Manitoba, we just had a skiff, but in Winnipeg, they've had quite a bit. So it kind of does make you want to play Christmas songs, but I won't play them unless you want them. So you tell me if you do or not. Anyway, that's a wrap. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'm really busy, but I'll be back in 2 weeks for sure, if not sooner. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Stay well and stay warm. Bye for now.